Well, it's winter time, so it's time to get ourselves into the kitchen making something hot and hearty and filling to keep us going during those cold winter months. It's time for vegetable soup on the One Pot Chef. Okay, here are our primary ingredients for vegetable soup. First of all, we have potatoes, we have onions, carrot, we have parsnip, celery, and swede, which is also a small turnip. We'll also be adding some soup mix. Now, for those of you who don't know what soup mix is, it comes in a packet. It's basically dried barley, split peas, and lentils. You can get them in the soup aisle of your supermarket in a little plastic bag. All you need to do is put it into a saucepan with some water and leave it overnight to soak. You don't have to heat it or anything. In the morning, all you need to do is rinse them off and add them to your soup, and it adds a lot more body and a lot of extra bits to your soup. It makes it very nice. Okay, let's put together our soup. First things first, we're going to put into a large saucepan some garlic infused olive oil and allow it to heat up a bit. Now we're going to add our vegetables in. Basically just toss them all in. And just make sure you move your vegetables around a bit because you don't want them to stick to the bottom and burn. We're going to cook the vegetables for about 2 to 3 minutes or so, just to start to warm them through and start to soften them up a bit. We're also going to add 1 tin of diced tomatoes in juice. Just throw it on in and give it a quick stir. This smells fantastic. You can smell the celery and the onions and the tomato. It smells great. We're also going to be adding the rehydrated soup mix, the lentils and split peas and whatnot. So just toss them in. About 3 cups should be enough. Give them a stir, make sure they're nice and coated. Ooh, this smells fantastic. Okay. Might add an extra cup of that because that looks good. So 4 cups of our lentil mix. There we go. You can see these onions are starting to get a bit translucent. And so I'll just show you there. It's all getting in there. Now we're also going to be adding 2 litres, 4 cups of stock. I'm using chicken stock today, but you can of course use vegetable stock, beef stock, whichever you really like. So in it goes. That's looking very good. We're also going to add about 2 cups of just plain water to this as well. That way we won't overpower the soup with a strong stocky flavour, because we want the vegetable stock or the vegetable flavour to come out. So we're just basically going to let this come to the boil and then drop the temperature down and let it simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes, roughly. And we'll have a beautiful batch of vegetable soup. Now you've got other options with this as well. You can also run this through a blender once it's finished cooking, so you'll have a very smooth soup, but personally I prefer the nice chunky style soup. And of course, if you like, you can add other things to the soup like bacon or some meat, a little bit of chicken maybe. Whatever you like, it's very versatile. Well, it's been about 35 minutes. Let's take a look at our soup. Now that's looking absolutely incredible. All the vegetables are nice and soft, as are the lentils. It's got a fantastic, beautiful savoury smell. Now, as I said before, you can just serve as is, or you can put into the blender and make into a smooth vegetable soup, but personally I prefer the chunky. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. And there we have it, delicious hot steaming bowl of vegetable soup. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.